I think this is the second time in the history of the yeshiva we have a Yom Kippur Kohen. Once more. The reason we have it, because in Eretz Yisrael, there was a Kol Koreh, the Israeli in Eretz Yisrael, Akudim Yitzor Lishpoich Tchina, that there are people that are trying to be Peiritz, the Chemes Hadas, Zeres Hagius, Mevakshim Mishloach Yod Bechinuch, HaTorah Shel Tashbar. And we have no other umdus except to be mispal. This must be a kitrug from the Torah of those who are learning in the world, including Eretz Yisrael, if there's such a kitrug on us. And the only way we have is by tefillah. So it's a statement signed by Rav Osner, by Rav Steinman, by Rav Chaim Knesset, Nisim Karelitz, and by Moetzet Leil HaTorah of America. But people in America don't know what's happening. They're by different pressures on the Haredi community. They are attempting to cause to be mamayit the limud HaTorah among the people in the Haredi community that are learning Torah. It's now the main activity. And they're doing this by certain measures which are directed towards weakening this community. They claim that they're forcing them to join the army, but there are other gzeres that have nothing to do with the army. For instance, they want to cut down chinuch hatzmui by 25%. They want to stop funding any cheder that doesn't follow their course of a certain percentage of secular studies. Yeshiva Ktanis, they want to tear down by causing them to learn a couple of hours a day. The Michel has not been done until now. They're cutting down daycare for women that work whose husbands weren't learning the Michel. These are things that have nothing to do with the army. Just trying to weaken, to cause us to change our way of life, and to cause us to become part of the secular world, which we consider an Esau. Now, the other day, I called Dov Littman, who is a member of the party that's doing all of this. I called him a Rosha for supporting this movement. Since then, he's written me a letter explaining himself that he means L'Shem Shemayim, that he's trying to strengthen Torah, in his view, and therefore, since he's a shogeg, the sincerity came across in the letter, since he's a shogeg, I cannot call him a Rosha, and I retract my statement and apologize to him for calling him a Rosha. And I'm happy that, Baruch Hashem, we have a Talmud in our yeshiva who's not a Rosha. But, however, he's extremely misguided. Someone who thinks that he's going to build up Torah by tear down Torah. And when I said tear down Torah, I mean yeshivas ktanas, the high schools in Eretz Yisrael, are institutions where teenagers are imbued yomim v'layla learning Torah, and that's the cradle of the gedolei Torah of the future. And Eretz Yisrael, Baruch Hashem, very many gedolei Torah. This is the system. This is the way. And by introducing the Mudechel, you're destroying the atmosphere of Kedusha in these yeshiva ktanas, the total atmosphere of Kedusha, even though we do it in America, but it's at a cost in America also. But it's a different society, America, different reasons. We can't compare the two societies. And there, introducing the Mudechel 2 hours or an hour even, and the Mudechel in the afternoon will tear down the structure of yeshiva ktana. It's like an esrik. It's mukov. It's not an esrik. It just has a 5% of a lemon in it. But it's not an esrik anymore, it's a mukav. They want to make the yeshiva ktanis into a mukav, and that is the equivalent of tearing it down. And that's what I said when I said that Dov Littman is trying to tear down yeshiva ktanis, because that's what he's advocating. Furthermore, I never said, as I was quoted as saying, that he's like Haman and Amalek. Chas v'sholom, I said, it's just like all the attackers of Torah in the past have gone under, so this party will go under also, like Homer and Amalek attacking Torah, and they'll go under. There'll be no zecher of them. We'll just wait around a little bit and we'll see there's nothing left of them. Not Chas v'sholom, I don't want to hang them, but I just am saying that any antagonist to Torah does not have a kiyum. I want to set the record straight on that. But in no way do I, with less vigor, oppose what he's saying. I just see now that he's mistaken, that he's just simple, doesn't know the facts. He hasn't thought it through well. Especially, he hasn't discussed it with anyone. He should discuss these things with the Torah. He claims to be a Talmud of Weinberg's. I'm sure he wouldn't have embarked on a project of tearing down the Olam HaTorah without consulting him. He should be able to find other people to consult before he embarks on such a course. It's definitely wrong, misguided, and very sorrowful that he is engaged in this. And I suggest highly to him that he consult other people and that he resign from the party. Because he does mean L'Shem Shamayim, I saw from his letter, and that's, I think, the best course for him is to consult with the Gedolei Torah and to resign from the party and make a big Kiddush Hashem. The meeting, the tefillah today, the worldwide tefillah, is the biggest evidence that what he's saying is wrong. He writes me that I'm doing a favor to the Olam HaTorah in Eretz Yisrael because many of them are learning in Koil and don't want to. And this way, I'm giving them an option. I'm forcing them out of the Beis Medrash, and this way they'll be able to make more money. So in other words, he's doing us a favor. It's a paternalistic approach without asking us. He's telling us that he's doing us a favor by driving us out of the Beis Medrash, or assisting the driving us out of the Beis Medrash. Of course, it's absurd to take taxpayers' money, which from people pay as much as anyone else, and use it against them, use it in a manner that they're not interested in. The tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people that will be there today in tefillas to be mevatel the gzeres are the greatest evidence that he's not doing a favor to anyone. Maybe he found certain people to support him, but certainly the average person, average Haredi person wants his children to grow up yeshiva ktanas, and wants his children to become a Torah, wants his children to become the biggest possible Talmidei Chacham, wants his cheder to teach them Yom V'Layla Torah and yeshiva ktanas. The average person wants that, and it's a tragedy for the whole Olam HaTorah that they're going out of the way to weaken the fabric of the Torah life, and that's something that we're mispalel for. We need the Eretz Yisrael Torah. We look to it. We grow because of it. And if America has grown in the last 50 years, it's because Torah has grown in Eretz Yisrael in the last 50 years. Every Bacher likes to go to Eretz Yisrael to live in a society which is Kula Torah, a society of Koilnikim. That's the dream of every Bacher. And he knows it, and now this could be torn down. The Mir Yeshiva Chas v'Sholom could be seriously affected by this. And every other yeshiva and cheder in Eretz Yisrael. Therefore, it's an Eisor Yaakov, but the Torah is within us. We have to turn to Kodesh Baruch Hu and be mispalel and ask that he should be mevatel gzeira and the Torah should not be weakened. We don't know where the Yeshua is going to come from. It doesn't have to come from the government. It can come from other places. But the Yeshua can come in Klal Yisrael. Through our tefillas, Bez Hashem, we should be zeicher. Our tefillas should be nene, and we should be mischazik in Torah learning, so that the gzeira, which is against Torah, will be bottled.